Monica Lewinsky's life has been full of unexpected turns, and she is most known for her infamous romance with President Bill Clinton. Monica has amassed a fortune that has shocked many, despite the scandal that thrust her into the limelight on a global scale. There is a lot to learn about her journey from profitable trades to her personal romantic life. But first, we must grasp the formative experiences that molded Monica Lewinsky before we can go into the discoveries. It all started in bright San Francisco, California for Monica Lewinsky. She was born into money and spent her childhood in the posh Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles' West Side before relocating to the world-famous Beverly Hills. Her oncologist father, Bernard Lewinsky, had an interesting family history. Both of Bernard's parents were Jewish Germans who emigrated in the 1920s. El Salvador was their initial destination. They ultimately made their home in the U.S. by the time Bernard was 14 years old. The lineage was further enriched by Monica's mother, Marcia K. Walensky, whose stage name is Marcia Lewis. She is a writer best known for her 1996 gossip biography, The Private Lives of the Three Tenors. The Lithuanian Jew Samuel M. Walensky was Monica's maternal grandpa, and the British concession of Tianjin, China, was the birthplace of her grandmother, Bronia Polashchuk. Picture all the tales that Monica must have listened to as a child. Not everything was roses for them, even though they lived the good life. Both of Monica's parents remarried after their 1988 divorce, but their Jewish faith was always important to them. Monica attended the connected Sinai Akiba Academy while she was a little girl, and the family was regular attendees of the Los Angeles Temple. She received her elementary education at Bel Air's esteemed John Thomas Dye School. During her formative years, Monica spent 3 years at Beverly Hills High School. However, she decided she needed a change and switched to Pacific High School, formerly Bel Air Prep, in 1991. Nothing was typical about her high school experience. She was a full-time student who also worked in the drama department and tie shop at Beverly Hills High School. While dealing with the pressures of being a teenager and her love of dramatics, Monica remained close to her hometown after graduating from high school by enrolling at Santa Monica College. At this period, she began an extramarital romance with Andy Blyler, a married former high school drama teacher, that would last for 5 years. Her complicated romantic life began with this. She moved to Portland, Oregon in 1993 to attend Lewis and Clark College, and by 1995 she had a bachelor's degree in psychology. An unforeseen twist was about to occur in Monica's life. During an appearance on Larry King Live in 2000, Monica disclosed that she began an affair with a married guy in his 40s when she was only 18 years old. During her time at Lewis and Clark College, this affair persisted. The fact that she concealed the man's identity only served to heighten the intrigue surrounding her fascinating life narrative. Thanks to a familial connection, Monica was able to acquire an unpaid summer internship at the White House, which completely changed her trajectory. She started working for White House Chief of Staff Leon Panetta in July 1995 after relocating to Washington, D.C. Having worked her way up the ranks, she was now employed by the White House Office of Legislative Affairs by December 1995. She had no idea that this decision would put her in the limelight on a national scale and alter the course of her life irrevocably. According to Monica, she had 9 intimate sessions with then-President Bill Clinton between 1995 and 1997. The presence of First Lady Hillary Clinton during these intimate times further added an air of secrecy and anxiety to the White House. Their suspicions that Monica was spending excessive time with the president were aroused when word of her secret affair got out. She was sent to the Pentagon in April 1996. The narrative continued even after the move. In 1997, Monica was requested to interview with then UN Ambassador Bill Richardson over a possible position at the UN. Despite his best efforts, she turned down the position. The web of concealment was further entangled as rumors circulated that Richardson had more knowledge of the affair than he revealed. About Monica's romance with Clinton, Monica confided in Linda Tripp. Seeing an opportunity, Tripp told Monica to hold on to Clinton's gifts, while claiming to be an insurance policy while cleaning a blue dress smeared with semen. Lucianne Goldberg, a literary agent, advised Tripp to start recording their conversations as well. A crucial piece of evidence would shortly be these recordings. The incident came to light in January of 1998. Reports surfaced on the Drudge Report suggesting that Newsweek was withholding a piece that would have exposed the affair. In a matter of days, the White House was surrounded by reports covering the topic in the mainstream media. "I did not have sexual relations with that woman," Ms. Lewinsky. President Clinton famously disputed the claims while standing by his wife. As she stood by her husband, Hillary Clinton hinted at a massive right-wing plot to defame him. A flurry of discussion surrounded the affair, Clinton's denials, and the prospect of his obstruction of justice for months in the media. Monica did not say a word, declining to testify or address the affair in public throughout this period. However, tensions were rising. The price for Monica's grand jury testimony was transactional immunity, which she received by July 1998. She relinquished the notorious blue garment to the detectives. Undeniable proof of their link was provided by DNA tests, which revealed that the stains matched Clinton's blood. Clinton confessed to having an inappropriate physical connection with Monica in recorded grand jury evidence on August 17, 1998. He spoke to the country that night and admitted his relationship with her was inappropriate. After the U.S. Embassy attacks, Clinton ordered missile strikes on al-Qaeda bases in Afghanistan and a pharmaceutical business in Sudan 3 days later, adding another twist to the tale. A lot of people thought this was an effort to take the focus off the controversy, comparing it to the film Wag the Dog. The Middle East became a hotbed of anti-Semitic conspiracy theories around this time, with some speculating that Clinton had been manipulated by a Jewish agent deployed to pose as Monica. These beliefs impacted prominent members of al-Qaeda, such as Mohammed Atta, who was responsible for planning the attacks on September 11th. Now, Monica's life could never be the same. A key figure in one of the most infamous political scandals in American history, she went from being a teenage intern with aspirations of a prosperous future. The revelation of Monica's affair with President Clinton threw her entire life into disarray. She had to deal with a deluge of media attention and court battles while the scandal was still new. Despite the restrictions imposed by her immunity deal, Monica was able to tell her experience to biographer Andrew Morton for the book Monica's Experience. This biography, which was published in March 1999 and featured as a cover story in Time magazine, presented her perspective on the Clinton affair. In addition to the book, Monica utilized other mediums to share her narrative. She made an appearance on 20/20 with Barbara Walters on March 3, 1999. 70 million people tuned in to see the interview, which is a new record for a news program. Even though Monica made about $500,000 from the book and another $1 million from the worldwide rights to the interview, she still had to pay a lot for life and legal representation. Monica was a huge hit with the audience. Susan Jane Gilman, a writer and sexologist, and Abiola Abrams, an author and host, were among the voices heard in a June 1990 series of pieces published by Miss Magazine that questioned the feminist importance of her actions. Concurrently, Monica had a noteworthy guest appearance on Saturday Night Live, a program that had often poked fun at her romance with Clinton via sketches. Monica decided to establish her own business because she wanted a new beginning. The Real Monica Inc., her handbag label, debuted in September 1999. The reversible totes, which were characterized as having a hippie vibe, were offered both online and at upscale boutiques, such as New York's Henry Bendel, California's Fred Siegel, and London's The Cross. Monica took an active role, often making trips to Louisiana to oversee production. Monica began to investigate new possibilities at the turn of the century. She committed to losing 40 pounds in 60 days as part of her endorsement arrangement with Jenny Craig Inc., which was worth $1 million. Because she believed in the product and wanted the money to pay off her legal bills, she stayed in the public eye despite her doubts. Due to the backlash the campaign received, several Jenny Craig franchises recycled their old advertising. In the end, the corporation decided to end the campaign early, and Monica only received $300,000 instead of the full amount. Monica relocated to New York City in the year 2000 and made her home in the hip West Village neighborhood. She became an indelible part of Manhattan's elite social circle very fast. During her appearance on Tom Green's MTV show, she was taken to his parents' Ottawa home by Tom to procure fabric for her handbag business. She reported on American pop culture and trends for Channel 5 in the United Kingdom later that year on her show Monica's Postcards. As of 2002, Monica's immunity agreement had expired. She had an appearance in the America Undercover series HBO special, Monica Black and White. She gave viewers an unvarnished look into her life and the Clinton scandal by answering questions about it on this show. Opportunities in the media were still being investigated by Monica. On Fox's Mr. Personality, a reality dating show she presented in 2003, she gave advice to women who were dating guys behind masks. The show's debut was successful despite boycott efforts. Some critics, like New York Times writer Alessandra Stanley, felt that Monica had finally cracked the code of television. The View, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Hi Chaparral, V. Graham Norton, and others in the US and overseas had her as a guest on their shows. In an interview with the Daily Mail following the 2004 publishing of Clinton's autobiography, My Life, Monica accused Clinton of desecrating her character and altering history. She received the impression that he hadn't been forthright regarding their romance, presenting her as a scapegoat instead of recognizing the interdependence between them. Monica found it impossible to go on with her life by 2005 due to the continual media attention in the US. She left her handbag line and moved to London to attend the London School of Economics for Social Psychology. A Master of Science degree was hers, and she earned it in December 2006. She dove headfirst into researching public opinion and the impact of the media for her thesis, In Search of the Impartial Juror, which examined the third-person effect in publicity leading up to trials. Monica avoided the limelight for 10 years by keeping a low profile. Her fame made it difficult for her to get work in the communications and marketing industries, even though she lived in many locations like London, Los Angeles, New York, and Portland. She tried to put the scandal in the past, but it cast a shadow over her life. Monica Lewinsky emerged from the shadows in May 2014, ready to take back her tale after years of hiding. In her Vanity Fair essay Shame and Survival, she discussed how the controversy had affected her life and shared her personal experiences and reflections on the matter. Her connection with Bill Clinton, she emphasized again, was mutually agreed upon. Notwithstanding her profound remorse for the affair and her recognition of the power imbalance, she wrote, "I personally deeply regret what happened. This highlights her personal sorrow." The essay went beyond merely detailing her background. She was making it clear that she wanted me to step up and direct her story. With her announcement as a contributor, Vanity Fair gave Monica a platform to speak on issues near and dear to her heart, recognizing the significance of her voice. The 90s, the last great decade, was a three-part show that Monica was a part of that aired in July 2014 on the National Geographic Channel. The scandal that thrust her into the spotlight was revisited in this, her first significant interview in more than 10 years. In October of that year, Monica made a strong statement publicly opposing cyberbullying. While speaking at the Forbes 30 Under 30 Inches Summit, she used the term patient zero of online harassment to describe herself, bringing attention to the fact that she had experienced one of the first and most severe types of online bullying. Monica became a Twitter user in order to increase the impact of her advocacy work after the unfortunate passing of cyberbullied Rutgers University student Tyler Clementi. It was her life's work to ensure that no one else would have to endure the trauma of the shame game. A more caring internet was the theme of Monica's impassioned TED Talk from March 2015. Her message went viral around the world and highlighted how important it is to be understanding and empathetic in this digital age. She joined the anti-bullying group Bystander Revolution in June and quickly rose through the ranks to become an ambassador and counselor. In addition to appearing on Good Morning America to promote Bystander Revolution's Month of Action for National Bullying Prevention Month, she continued her crusade against cyberbullying with a speech at the Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity. In October 2017, Monica added to the discussion around online hatred by penning the foreword to Sue Sheff and Melissa Shore's book, Shame Nation: The Global Epidemic of Online Hatred. That very month, she became an outspoken supporter of the #MeToo movement, using the hashtag on Twitter to bring attention to her sexual harassment incident. Again, thinking on her history with Clinton, Monica penned an essay for Vanity Fair in March 2018. Given their vastly different ages and levels of authority, she characterized it as an abuse of power. She went on to say that the trauma she went through once the incident came to light led to her diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder. The ghosts of her past lingered on. After Bill Clinton accepted an invitation to an event held by Town and Country in May 2018, she was subsequently disinvited. The incident highlighted the ongoing bias she encountered. Monica was not afraid to broach touchy subjects. She delivered a speech at a Jerusalem conference in September 2018. Monica was asked by journalist Yonat Levy if she felt Clinton owed her an apology during the QA session. Monica stepped off the platform after refusing to answer, having already set boundaries. It was previously decided that the issue was off-limits, as she subsequently explained on Twitter. Monica made an appearance on John Oliver's 2019 Last Week Tonight. They spoke about the dangers of public shaming and how things could have turned out differently for her back in the 90s if social media had been around. The significance of her experience and her advocacy were brought to light throughout this discussion. Monica embarked on new endeavors because she was tenacious and determined. 20th Television gave her a first look, and she began alt-ending productions. The third season of American Crime Story, dubbed Impeachment, will center on the Clinton-Lewinsky controversy as announced on August 6, 2019. Since Monica was also a co-producer, her input was crucial to the story. Beanie Feldstein made her television debut as Monica on September 7, 2021, in the series that was adapted from Jeffrey Toobin's book, A Vast Conspiracy. The real story of the sex scandal that nearly brought down a president. Sway, an opinion podcast by Kara Swisher for the New York Times, asked Monica about the scandal, social media culture, and cancel culture. Monica answered with a thoughtful reflection. She stressed how the scandal lowered her and other women to objects of others' desires and how facts and context were among the first things to go in the wake of it. Numerous rumors regarding Monica Lewinsky's private life have circulated ever since she made a public return. Since she was an intern at the White House, everyone is wondering who she might have been seeing. On the other hand, Monica is absolutely tight-lipped about her romantic affairs. Several interviews have seen Monica bemoan the loss of her job, children, and spouse that she attributes to the incident. No one could blame her for being extremely careful when disclosing her private life, she said in a 2014 Vanity Fair story. Over the years, Monica has maintained multiple partnerships despite her fame. Although she hasn't spoken publicly about her past relationships, she has spoken about love and heartbreak. The fact that Monica Lewinsky is single is one thing she did affirm. She has not tied the knot and is at peace with the idea that she may never do so, she said in an interview with People magazine. Michael, her younger brother, and her parents, Marcia Lewis and Bernard Lewinsky, continue to be a tight-knit family. In August 2021, Monica, now 50 years old, joked that her soulmate was peanut butter, implying playfully that she was single. Even though Monica has never been in a public relationship, it is inspiring to see how she has overcome adversity to become the person she is today. Approximately $1.5 million is Monica Lewinsky's net worth as of right now. She has established a respectable financial position, but she is quick to say that it was not worth it. Since Monica is still single in the year 2024, she owns all of this wealth. A large portion of her earnings throughout the years went toward paying for her security, living expenses, and legal representation, thus this sum does not reflect her true wealth. Some profitable deals also fell through, such as the $700,000 deal she had with Jenny Craig. Monica still has an amazing resume despite all of these losses. She is an activist, fashion designer, TV producer, author, and TV personality, according to Go Banking Rates. Monica may have entered the spotlight as a target of mockery, but she has now carved out a niche for herself where she can pursue chances whenever she wants. A tale of perseverance and rebirth, Monica Lewinsky's life is an inspiration. While her history may always follow her, She certainly has the power to shape her future.